Hello, hello, hello. So, progress. Yes, I am still not in my house yet. And the guys were supposed to pick them a couple of days ago. I guess they're trying to surprise me or whatnot. Give me my keys back, my car, my credit card. And I know they're still out in it. I don't know how long that's going to take. So, I've been on this side of town for the last 2 months. Um, the guys that were in my house, in my uncle's house, were never supposed to ever came back to begin with. They stole almost $500,000 worth of pictures, furniture, my furniture, and all this stuff sitting over there in both houses. It's actually three or four houses that I actually inherited. So I got my family checking out those addresses and the property to see what happened with the judge. So that's what we need to find out on that situation. And also we need to check with housing. As far as Atlanta, Hope Atlanta, Jerusalem House, it was Miss Smith that assigned it initially. Rue Robinson, Miss Casey Robinson, and then the other two, which was Alexis Blackman and Marquita Martin. Those. When I got to the apartment, initially, um, I was made the owner of those complexes. My relative that passed away. I used to live next door to my grandfather in Louisville, Kentucky, along with other properties and paperwork that was missing at that time. I stayed there 3 to 4 years. My family moved in those apartment complexes, all together, and then immediately the fraud started. It was down here from there, right from Gwinnett County. They started knocking on the door, playing on the phone. I couldn't understand why they were doing that. But even though it goes, checks were cashed. I was chased by the same police officers that were in that complex are the same police officers that are still around. They have robbed my family, robbed my mother, robbed me, and it's going crazy. It's been crazy that here I am on the other side of town 5 years later. I lived in the house when I came back from Indianapolis after the situation with the third jail, which is already printed down and written down for you guys to read. So I have to go back and forth through the whole situation. I didn't hear of this, but it was with Priscilla Presley. I think that's what it was. Her family used to live right next door to us and my granddad Charles Reed and Lavinia in our house in Louisville, Kentucky, across from the park. It used to be a double before it was burnt down, before it was caught on fire, and then they turned it into a single house. And then those relatives, my grandmother had a cleaning service, and she worked for those relatives on that side of the family. But they are actually our family members. Um, they pretty much took almost everything I had. Everything. They got my pension with Bridgestone. They got in my Firestone information, my finish line, my rent center, all my jobs, my businesses, my tax checks, still missing everything. And then they continue to do the same thing from then all the way up until now, which is pretty much a long time to continue to have to be running, even though I used to be a state employee. My father is from Vietnam, a retired veteran from Vietnam. My grandfather, Army, Navy, benefits, police officers, run our family, judges. So information technology became the enemy for a while. So I hope we can get all the six by now, but I've lost over $2.5 million. Here I am sitting in the neighborhood with all my relatives, and at the same time trying to make sure they got all their benefits and become homeowners, so they'll have some things and some extra money and stuff, and get started helping with the mobility service because it's been going on since I started at the finish line in Indianapolis, Indiana, when I worked for corporate office. Uh, and from there, I learned taxes, got certified all the way through here in Indianapolis. So yeah, I have plenty of certifications and stuff. I need to receive copies of pretty much every single thing right now to my face, still not being on my social security on my profile. So here we are. What are we doing now, guys? We have all these projects that I started alone, and then my friends and family got involved, and I thought it would be a very good idea to make some good money. Since I inherited those properties, I did not want any fraudulent information or anything fraud. Everything of mine is real. The story's real. Everything that's happened is real. It's real. So right down to the jail, I've tried to get in contact with people at the state. Some of my relatives, I try to talk to them. I know they'll be busy, but or they're just not catching up to what I'm trying to say to them is I'm a millionaire and I need my money back in my account. I need it picked up soon, and everything needs to be addressed properly. I was never in training to be a police officer or anything like that. I was getting licensed and bonded. Not to mention that illegally locked me up 3 times, followed me 3 different states, 5 different case numbers, policy. I got all the credit card information turned into net spend. Everything's turned to the commissions board to both banks. Everything. So, if anything, as far as like how much money was spent, remember to keep all the receipts for the ones who really was not trying to get in trouble like that. Keep all your receipts, make your packages together, get with the information. It's a movie project. We're mobile technicians, lawn care service. We know we're mobile. We want this. We want to keep our own business, our own shops, our own homes. Each and every apartment can be a home that can become a homeowner as a sub-owner, which means you're still owner of your own townhome or apartment, and then you still have run of the leasing office. You have run of the recreation facilities, which is what you guys need, and full repairs all the way down to the storm doors, the patio gates being regulations. I think it's anywhere between 7 to 10 feet tall. You want to make sure that the doors can open so you put all your stuff in. Everything, front door, screen door, everything, beautiful doors. There should be no reason why we're not slaves anymore. We own stuff now. We want to own it all. So that is the slight rendition, only part rendition of the situation that's been going on. I am still waiting, and I can't wait too much longer. I've even felt like I've been disrespected to my own family members who work for the state, but I'm still the one that got stabbed my neck, stabbed my stomach, put drugs in my system, that follow me around, and it's the same relatives that I did not lock up with. Thank you. Woo. So there we go. I'll see you guys later.